Wow, it looks like Gennady had no guys and Max. Hey, everybody, no, tick, 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 nothing. Looks like the negotiations for a Jaime Munguia fight is now dead in the water, and Triple G wants to go to Japan to fight Ryota Murata. We're going to talk about that. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to my channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. So, Gennady Golovkin, he never fails to do what you think he's probably going to do. I have some sources in the game, and they were telling me, that the Jaime Munguia Triple G negotiations weren't really going very well. Like, not receiving callbacks and stuff like that. And they were waiting on Triple G. But now it looks like he's switched directions. Instead of fighting Jaime Munguia in May, doesn't look like that. It looks like Canelo is going to fight Billy Joe Saunders. Initially, there was a conflict with Jose Ramirez and Josh Taylor, but it looks like Josh Taylor, Jose Ramirez will fight later on a different day as to not conflict with Canelo's fight. And the date in May where Triple G was thinking about fighting against Jaime Munguia in May, they might switch that, and Jose Ramirez will probably fight for the undisputed fight with Josh Taylor on that date, which leaves Triple G without a dance partner, but not really. Reports are coming out, sources that believe that Triple G is in negotiations with Ryota Murata to fight in Japan. Ryota Murata was recently elevated as a champion. I want to just give some quick thoughts. I don't have too much to say. Triple G, it's shocking that DAZN at one point was hard on Canelo, saying he wasn't fighting premier opponents, but he was at least taking somewhat of a challenge with certain guys like Danny Jacobs, or moving in weight, trying different things. And Triple G's up here fighting Steve Rolls, Camille Sesmeta, and now he wants to fight Ryota Murata, who lost to Rob Brandt and then later avenged it. And DAZN is paying Triple G a good sum of money and equity in the company. I don't know who's really chomping at the bit to see Triple G versus Ryota Murata. I think the Jaime Munguia fight would be a much better sell. Munguia stopped Toriano Johnson in a tough fight. You also have a fighter who hails from Mexico, so there's a great and live fan base of Hispanic and Latino fans that Triple G tried to clout chase at one point, saying his style was Mexican style, but he wants to fight in Japan instead of fighting a Mexican fighter from Mexico. So it's funny how Triple G's the unfolding, he went from Mr. quote unquote Mexican style, and then as soon as he sacked Abel Sanchez, now he doesn't claim that anymore. And the tougher fights, which would make you quote unquote Mexican style, or as he described Mexican style. I don't believe that there is a Mexican style. Different fighters fight differently, but what he depicted as Mexican style, like fighting the best and being a warrior, a guerrero, and having that spirit, this is not it. Fighting Ryota Murata in Japan, who's really asked for that? So it looks like the Triple G DAZN, to me as a boxing fan, the relationship has really been a failure because they're paying Triple G X amount of dollars, gave him equity. They never got the Canelo fight. Canelo's kind of doing his own thing. Then he sued, got out of his contract with Golden Boy. Triple G, 2 of his 3 fights that he's already completed were horrible. Steve Rolls, guy never really fought out of Canada, a guy that never really had 12 rounders, things like that. Very predictable fight. Same thing with Camille Sesmeta, 21 fights, 5 knockouts. Nobody knew the man. Said it was his mandatory allegedly, which is all too convenient in boxing. You see the mandatories that no one wants to see, those ones always happen. But when the mandatory is a dangerous person like Jamal Charlo, for some reason, franchise champions come about and, people are given clemency and all this stuff to not fight dangerous mandatories. But whatever. Triple G's best fight on DAZN was Derevchenko fight, and I thought he lost the fight. And now, instead of fighting a guy like Jaime Munguia, which I thought could have been a good fight, because Jaime Munguia, I think he lacks the level of experience as Triple G, and he lacks defense, but his style could give Triple G problems. Inside fighter, vicious body shots, durable, tough, And I don't think Triple G really want that smoke. So that's why he'd rather fight Ryota Murata in Japan. And again, I don't see this as being Mexican style. So you're Mexican style, but you won't fight a Mexican fighter unless it's Canelo. You won't fight Zurdo Ramirez, who's called you out. But you want to hide out in Japan and fight Ryota Murata that, you know, even though he has a belt, please don't, like, see, this is what happens. This was the uckery in boxing. People want to make it like, oh, he's just about the belts. And that's why he doesn't want to fight Jaime Munguia, because he doesn't have a belt. Stop it. A lot of people Triple G has fought never had a belt. You know what I mean? So now all of a sudden at age 38, 39, he's fighting Ryota Murata because he got elevated to a higher champion with the WBA or whatever. And because he has a belt, no, he's looking for cash grabs, and he's looking for pretty much the safer fight, because I think Murata and Jaime Munguia, I think Munguia's style gives Triple G more problems. Triple G didn't like it to the body, pause, when Derevyanchenko was up in his grill. That's Munguia's kind of bread and butter. So to me, I'm looking at this as Triple G kind of avoiding Jaime Munguia, which is surprising, because a couple years ago, Triple G's name came up with Munguia when Canelo failed his drug test, and the commission said that Munguia wasn't ready. But since that point, Munguia has kept fighting, fought frequently, became a champion, things like that. And now years later, it's looking like Triple G don't want that Munguia smoke. That's my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. Drop yours in the comment section. Is this a duck from Triple G to not fight Jaime Munguia and to all of a sudden not respond and switch gears, and now he wants to fight Ryota Murata? Also, let me know if you're interested in that fight with Ryota Murata. Drop all that and more in the comment section. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxingego, the future of boxing.